it brings very much to the kind of the act of giving that you do, the kind of a merit, that the merit making that you're doing in this life. How much do you do? How much do you give? And all. But the ultimate way of giving, or the kind of a the very profound or noble way of giving, the Buddha says, is to practice meditation. Is the ultimate and the highest way of giving. So people would think that they have to be rich in order to give. The Buddha said, no, you just practice meditation. Why? Because at that moment your action is right, because you're not committing the 5 sins. You're not killing anyone, you're not stealing, you're not conducting sexual misconduct, you're not lying, you're not consuming intoxicant. Your body and your speech is right. You're doing the right thing. And also you're trying to concentrate your mind on one thing, which is your breath. When it goes to a bad thought, ill feeling, resentment, everything, you have been practicing, cultivating the way to let it go and bring it back to your breath. So your mind is not wandering to, your mind is resting on one thing, which is your breath. So anyway, your body, your action, your speech, and your mind is pure at that moment. So that's why it's the ultimate or the very noble way of giving. When you compare to people who are giving all the time, when they give a lot, but somehow they break these 5 precepts, or they cannot meditate, they just give out, but it's just a very coarse way or rough way of donation. So by meditating is the profound way and the way that the Buddha himself has celebrated. And also, if you don't have money, you can either meditate, or you can observe the 5 precepts. The 5 precepts, when you observe, when you're not killing, you are giving life already, because you are sparing lives of other living organisms or other living forms. So it's the very more profound way of looking at giving or the donation. And also the Buddha said that if you want anything in your life, you want a good look, you want the looks, you want wealth, you want people to love you, you want everything you want in life, the Buddha said to do 4 things, which is, first one is to observe these 5 precepts. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit adultery, do not lie, do not consume intoxicants. That's the first one, to be pure with these 5 precepts. And then the second one is to meditate, to keep your mind to your breath only, which is simple. It's just to know when you're breathing in, you know that you're breathing in. When you're breathing out, you know that you're breathing out. You don't need to think. You don't need to okay, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. No, you just have to observe that there's an air coming in and going out. You just have to observe only. That's meditation. And the Buddha said how much of the meditation that you need to do. Do you have to do a lot? The Buddha said that just on a bending of a finger or a snapping of a finger, that's enough already. So when you take time to practice meditation for this short time, the Buddha said it's very enough already. That's the second one. The third is to see the origination and the cessation of the things that are around you. The things that are around you, whether your body, the external or internal elements, they have these universal properties that have birth and they have death. They have origination and they have cessation. Everything that is coming into existence will somehow or someday die or deteriorate or decay or disintegrate. So you have to be able to see this truth. That's the third one. And the fourth one is to find a kind of an empty space or seclusion for yourself. Maybe in your bedroom or your office, you find an empty place, empty space for you to practice meditation. So these 4 things that you should try to observe, try to practice if you want to have everything in your life. And want to add a little bit further that people would somehow at this contemporary world that they somehow think that they have to be stuffed with everything. You have to be busy doing everything all at the same time. But the Buddha said no, you have to find kind of a seclusion, silence, or a kind of an empty place for you to practice, to be able to understand how your body and your mind works. So he somehow celebrated this silence and seclusion. Try to make it part of your life as well. Yeah.